Tonight, in order for the Knicks to get the job done, they've got to get easy baskets in second shots and then also force transition basketball. The Bulls, you know, they don't shoot well in their initial shot, but watch them on the offensive glass.
Steve Javie, Jim Clark, and Woody Mayfield are the officials working tonight. The Bulls won the first meeting between these teams at the United Center, 100-82 early in December. 1 second on the shot clock, and they don't get it off.
Everyone in the building is pulling for him to step up because he's an excellent shot blocker, rebounder. But in that case, they dunk the ball with both hands.
Offense is where Dudley has his shortcomings. Michael Jordan hits the jumper.
That if you hold him to one shot, get out on the break, you're going to have numbers as the game wears on.
This is not the kind of offense, though, that the Knicks want to run against the Bulls, although Allen Houston hits the open jumper. A little more than 3 minutes have gone by in the first quarter, and this crowd is up for this game, as they always are when the Bulls come to town, and that means number 23, Michael Jordan, with his second field goal lead of the game. They've run off 6 in a row. Allen Houston guarded by Michael Jordan on a 1-4 setup right now, and Houston going to the basket and scores. Allen Houston off to a big start to take the lead again. Larry Johnson in the lane with a fall away. The Knicks have not been a good shooting team, but they've accounted for all 10 Knick points.
Well, there's major energy in this building tonight. Everyone is here to see the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan. And then the ball club is hampered a little bit with injuries. The Knicks, oh my.
Three-point basket by Burrell for the three-point shot at 24%, but he's taken 30 of them this year. Oakley with a no-look pass gets it back from Charlie Ward, and Oakley hits from the corner.
Looking at that guy throughout his career, 48 to 50 every year, hits that jump shot automatic. This year, struggling.
Michael Jordan, he's not struggling from the field. He wants from him a double-doubles. He wants double figures in scoring and rebound. Good fake by Houston. Dudley wasn't ready for that pass, but scores anyway. For the Bulls, Allen Houston with 6 and Larry Johnson with 4. Longley working against Dudley. And there is Longley's hook shot, and you're right, he can be a dangerous offensive force for this team.
They've got what they are. They lope in transition. They don't really blow it out.
Allen Houston off a screen, off the front rim, and Charles Oakley gets the offensive rebound, picked up the loose ball off of Longley, and a scoop shot by Charlie Ward.
Because they know that he's focused in and he's playing great basketball.
Lonzo Mourning gave him the first shot, but Rodman retaliated, and eventually Phil Jackson was tossed out of the game Wednesday. Great move, and the basket counts by Luke Longley. But Buck Williams is in there now. The free throws are good, and it's 18-16, the Bulls lead. Longley with the three-point play. Allen Houston.
Now, the first 8.5 minutes, the Knicks front line definitely doing a banner job on the defensive glass.
And the pass inside to Oakley, and it drops. Charles Oakley, your point about the front line of the Knicks. Steve Kerr, who is open, misses the shot. So Steve Kerr trying to get on track. And a great pass, Charlie Ward to Larry Johnson. And that's the way it's gone for the Knicks thus far. Starks is guarding Michael Jordan now. And Longley with the left-handed hook going toward the middle. So Judd Bushler comes in, and Longley goes out. Here is Harper. And Harper loses control. And that'll do it. Chris Mills did a good job of staying with Harper. Allen Houston has 8 points to lead the Knicks, who are up by 2. Michael Jordan also 8 points in a very well-played first quarter. After 1 here in Madison Square Garden, the Knicks lead the Bulls 22-20.
At 84. Now, Brown is an excellent defender for Chicago, and he's getting 17 minutes a game and answering with quality minutes.
Keep in mind, Tony Kukoc unable to play because of the flu tonight. That'll limit the Bulls, although Ron Harper going around the screen.
You know, you just shake your head as a coach because you know it's coming, and there's no excuse for that happening.
Randy Brown doing a good job against Chris Childs. Brown's attribute is on the defensive end of the floor. And a good hook shot, baby hook by Mills. Here is Childs coming around a screen, double for the moment. Mills with the fake, drives down the lane and scores.
Challenge, take him to the rim. If they do, they're going to foul you.
Here's John Starks, who leaves it inside for Mills, and Mills hits the basket and the foul, showing great quickness under the basket. Knicks doing a very tight defensive job as well. Rodman guarded by Buck Williams. 8 on the shot clock, nowhere to go with it. Caffey has it jarred away, and here's Randy Brown off the board, tipped up and in, and that will be Caffey or Rodman, and they'll give it to Dennis Rodman. Caffey looking inside to Harper, gets doubled. Ron Harper with a good move, turns around and hits the shot.
Look at the pivot man that they actually scored on a lob pass.
And the Knicks lead is 5. John Starks with a great feed into Buck Williams. And the Knicks with a terrific job of passing.
The guy guarding the screener is going to step out and help. Now the unselfish play. Give it up. The other guy's got a layup.
Kerr in the corner, now picked up on the switch by Mills. Knicks doing a terrific defensive job all the way around. Harper over Starks and hits, but you can't blame Starks for that. And Michael Jordan remains on the bench for the Bulls. Nearly 5 minutes on the bench. Rodman with a pass to Jason Caffey. 33-30 in favor of the Knicks. Very low scoring game with 4:19 to go in the first half. The score was 22-20 after 1, and Charles Oakley now with 6 points. And here come the Knicks. Houston guarded by Michael Jordan. Jordan scored 8 points early and has had nothing since.
Stay with your movement. Your movement's been good.
Childs with the jumper. Chris Childs with 4 points here in the second quarter. And Dennis Rodman back in there, so it's Jordan, Bushler, Rodman, Harper, and Longley. As the Bulls have lacked a little spark lately. Bushler hits a jumper, and he'll give it to them.
Minutes, but they are productive minutes.
He had 9, a season's high against the Celtics 2 games ago. So he can be a valuable guy. Judd Bushler, Allen Houston from the corner, and Houston is in double figures with 10 points.
9. Your team is not shooting well, and you're without your second and third leading scorers.
Jordan takes the basket, and only Michael Jordan 2. 6 on the shot clock. Childs looking for an opening, finds Allen Houston for 3, and he's got it. Allen Houston hits the first 3-point basket for the Knicks, making 2 big defensive plays in light of 3 personal fouls.
That's when you want to see Houston take it all away. Stop pulling up.
Kerr.
Oh,
and Steve Kerr hits a 3. It's a clutch 3-point basket to bring the Bulls to within 5 with under a minute and a half remaining. Chicago 2 of 5 from the 3-point territory. Allen Houston driving the baseline and puts it in. Beautiful finger roll by Allen Houston.
For that 8 to 12-foot jumper, take it all away, because if you get fouled, you're an 82% foul shooter.
So he has been more aggressive. It's apparent tonight. And Allen Houston 6 for 10 from the field. Michael Jordan comes back, and he's got 12. And the Knicks forced to take a full timeout.
Anytime that you curl a guy off of a screen, it's tough for the defense.
Childs to take a 3 at the buzzer. Ooh, just missed. And that is the end of the first half. Houston with 15, Jordan with 15, although Michael Jordan went 15 minutes without scoring a point. And at the end of the first half, here at Madison Square Garden, the Knicks lead the Bulls by... And now the Bulls coming back. Ron Harper, now picked up by Ward. Knicks lead 46-42, and going back door was Michael Jordan with the layup. 17 for Jordan.
I can't hold him. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Brian. 2 minutes gone by. In the third quarter, the Knicks lead is 1. They led by 2 after 1 quarter, 4 at the half, and their lead has been cut to 1. And Jordan is 6 of 14 from the field. Here is 2 seconds to go. Oakley fires it up and hits. Charles Oakley now in double figures with 10. 48-45 in favor of New York. Longley leaving it for Jordan. Jordan from the baseline hits.
Wow.
19 for Michael Jordan with a defense. 48-45 in favor of New York. Longley leaving it for Jordan. Jordan from the baseline hits.
Wow.
19 for Michael Jordan with a defender in his face.
The reason that it was a wow was the defender, and also he was behind the backboard at a bad angle, and he had to shoot around the side of the board.
And the Knicks turn it over. Jordan coming back. And look how fast the Chicago Bulls can attack. And Jeff Van Gundy will call a second timeout. Rebound. Bulls lead by 1, 49-48. Oakley going strong to the basket, lays it in.
Never do that. Never.
You'll have to tell him that. Burrell from Longley. He only went to Yale, and I'm sure he was well schooled. Jordan picked up by Longley on the switch. But Forrest, you're right. Starks forced it up. Here's Jordan. He's got Charlie Ward back.
Oh,
and a great play as Burrell, and that is a picture play on the defensive end. So it was Ward with the offensive foul with 5 minutes remaining here in the third.
Yes.
Spectacular reverse layup.
And Michael Jordan going to the baseline. Now just keep an eye as he tiptoes along the line, and as he comes up right there, plays the glass beautifully.
Chris Childs and Buck Williams coming in, Hubie.
I'm sorry, Dick. That was my fault. Just the way he tiptoed along the line without stepping out of bounds is beautiful to watch.
Jordan over Childs. He timed his leap offense at all. He's 0 for 6. The Knicks trail the Bulls by 3. Longley with a hook shot, and it's a 5-point game.
Absolutely haywire. Nothing in the painted area. Chicago staying with their offense. Longley shooting over Oakley, and Michael shooting over Childs.
And the biggest lead for the Bulls as Mills will get the basket and the foul.
And it's a second unit, and the Knicks still have some starters out there.
Starks for 3, and that's his first basket of the ball game. Starks. In for Allen Houston, who's on the bench with 4 personal fouls. Longley goes inside to Ron Harper, and it's tipped in.
Watch out, Harper might be hurt. Yes, he is. I think he took a blow either in the chest or in the lower back.
Had the wind knocked out of him. We'll check. He's still down. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and Oakley on Mills is missed. There's Ron Harper
to hit the open jump shots.
Knicks by 2 with 1:43 remaining here in the third quarter. The Knicks have outscored the Bulls bench 20-7, but Michael Jordan now with 27 points.
And they're playing with Perkins and Ellis coming off the bench, and Anthony. They've really got a nice club.
Luke Longley from Steve Kerr, and a great battle between 2 bitter rivals in the NBA. Loose ball picked up by Michael Jordan. And the Bulls, the Knicks turning it over, not protecting the ball well at all here in the third. Jordan hits a 3, his first of the game. He's got 30 points. And
he has only attempted 44 threes coming into this game.
Childs with a nifty layup. Childs will get the edge.
Look at this. Did you believe it?
As a matter of fact.
Look at this. It goes the other way.
Three-point basket. At the buzzer by John Starks.
Can you believe that?
Childs who won the tip over Michael Jordan after all.
Well, I tell you what happens on this jump. You see, on the jump, Michael got bumped out, and this just opened up that ball to be won by Childs. I mean, now that's a total upset. Big-time upset. And a Sun coach.
Yeah, second three-point basket, and the Knicks will take a 2-point lead into what should be a sizzling fourth quarter.
But the turnovers, 8 by New York in the third quarter, this is what holding them back from opening up a big lead.
John Starks, 8 points in the third quarter, but Michael Jordan is still hot. He has 32 points in the game with Rodman, Jason Caffey, and Randy Brown in there. So Jordan is playing the small forward position for the Bulls right now. Starks won't let Kerr get the shot off. Great cut by Jordan, and he hits again. Michael Jordan sizzling now. 34 points in the game from the free throw line, and they lead it 73-72 with 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. Jordan turnaround, and he's got it. Never even looked as he crashes in inadvertently to Jeff Van Gundy, bound by Oakley. Gets it up ahead to Houston. No-look pass inside the Mills.
Oh, yes, even that. Hey, you got to give him a hand on that. That was by 2 great passers looking up the floor.
Rapid-fire offense by the Knicks.
Now, this is the guy that's got to answer Jordan.
Against Rodman. Larry Johnson with an air ball, but it's kept alive by Chris Mills, and he lays it in. Mills.
No, you're coaching right now. You isolate Houston. Take him one-on-one off the dribble. Take him to the basket because you're shooting the... No, you want to get
Here
fouls
comes
on them.
Childs. Houston open.
Nice.
And Allen Houston.
It's a beautiful screen for Longley at the other end of the floor, and Luke should have put that one down.
Jordan. And Ron Harper hits from the corner.
Injury or a leg injury. You've got to give the guy that he's guarding a chance to take him one-on-one and exploit that.
And that's what they're doing as Houston gets it to Larry Johnson.
There you go.
And Larry Johnson in double figures. It's an 81-77 Knick lead. 5.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Michael Jordan goes up with it. Basket good and a foul. Jordan with 38 points in the game. And it looks, you got that look in his eye now.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I remember when he scored. I covered the game. He scored 63 in the playoffs against the Celtics, but that was in a different garden.
Yeah.
Larry Johnson spinning his way in. The basket counts.
Nice.
And if it's on Rodman, he's gone.
That's right. Does not need a technical.
Rodman is fouled out.
Right. Now, Rodman knows that he fouled out. He definitely fouled him. And what happens is Oakley pops him in the back. He pops Rodman in the back. See, right now, you don't need a technical.
Jordan wants to get Rodman away.
Yeah.
But Rodman, his history is that he won't fight.
No, he just talks and he aggravates you and he says a lot of things to you. And what you have to do is you got to step back. But because of the heat of the battle and because of all of the blows that have been delivered between these two guys all night tonight, sometimes you just can't handle it. Okay?
12 rebounds tonight by Oakley.
Oak has been great. Oak is the guy that stabilized the defensive rebounding and took Rodman right out of this game.
Allen Houston, and he came up big early in the game. Houston shot. Allen Houston now with 19 points to go in the fourth quarter. The Knicks trying to even the season series with the Bulls at 1-1 and trying to win 2 in a row for the first time since they lost their center Patrick Ewing for the season. Ron Harper driving the lane, scoops it up, and it goes. And again, it's a 2-point game. And the Knicks lead by 1. They have the ball with 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, half-court execution.
Allen Houston loses the ball to Harper. Twice now, Houston has lost the ball, and Harper lays it in, and the Bulls have regained the lead, 87-86, and the Knicks want a timeout. 1:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Kerr fights through the screen. Starks nowhere to go with it. Now Houston against Longley. Tough to challenge big Luke Longley if you're Allen Houston.
Yeah, right now, a good solid defense by Chicago. Send the dribbler coming off the screen to the baseline. Send them there and then make them shoot over the top of Longley.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Michael Jordan misses the shot. He was open.
Give it.
And now Childs giving it to Starks. Starks lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Stop holding it. What are you holding it for? Get the ball up. Get the ball up ahead.
And I believe he did.
Yes, he did. But 2 dribbles too late.
All of Starks' 12 have come this half. As we get close to a minute to go, 13 on the shot clock. The Knicks lead by 1. Michael Jordan gets the foul on the basket. And he is totally undaunted. 43 for Michael Jordan.
Blocks the shot. Now, Michael has gone baseline from the left side of the floor 5 times in the second half, and he has scored or been fouled in every opportunity.
Michael Jordan has 43 of Chicago's 89 points. Charles Oakley picked up the 5th foul and now make it 44 of 90 for Michael Jordan. Under a minute to go, the Bulls by 2.
Remember, Chicago has 2 timeouts, New York 1.
And the Bulls still have a foul to give. Here is Larry Johnson fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
22 points. His points have dropped down dramatically. That can post up for you.
That was the first free throw miss for the New York Knicks. 1 out of 2 for Larry Johnson. The Bulls lead by 1, and they have the ball. And, you know, sooner or later it'll be in the hands of number 23. 17 on the shot clock. Jordan.
They cut it off. So that's the first time he has not been able to split that double.
Jordan is open, and he misses. misses the shot. Rebound by Burrell. Big offensive rebound by Scott Burrell.
Main thing is right now you do not want to foul, Dick, because you've got a 7-second differential on the clock.
Longley leaves it for Jordan, who has 44 tonight.
You got to get a stop.
Double team on Jordan. They find Longley. 5 on the shot clock. Here is Burrell. Blocked by Allen Houston. And the Knicks have under 8 seconds to go. Here comes Chris Childs. The Bulls lead by 1. Childs for 3. Off the mark. And the Bulls are going to win the game. The Bulls win it in dramatic fashion, 90-89, as the Knicks did seemingly everything right tonight, but could not finish the task.
Well, the reason why you're going to get second-guessed there is because when you caught that rebound, you could have called a timeout, adjusted yourself, moved the ball to half court because you had 1 timeout left. And then you could have set up a play. Instead, by running, you're taking advantage of transition and possibly bad defense.
Let's go to Brian Burwell, who's with Michael Jordan.
A very exhausted Michael Jordan. You didn't in your wildest dreams expect it was going to be this hard coming in here tonight, did you?
Yeah, we did. This team is a feisty team. They're playing at home. We just had to do the necessary thing. We were playing without Tony, so we're losing some scoring right there. So, you know, it was a good battle. You know, our defense held up. We forced them to take tough shots. We shut down Houston in the second half. He got off to a good first half, and I was kind of hesitant the first half because I got an early foul. I didn't want to get in the foul trouble. I knew we were short on men, so I kind of played it soft, and he torched me a little bit in the first half.
Now, you did really take over offensively. Did you do that because Kukoc was out?
Yeah, and plus I got hot. You know, I got my rhythm, and you know they went through a lot of different defensive players, and I knew I had them confused, so I just took advantage of it.
I don't know why this man is sweating. He didn't really play that hard tonight. Dick, QB, back to you guys who really worked hard.
29 points in the second half of the 44. Chris Childs, who hit the game winner against the New Jersey Nets on Wednesday, missed the 3 tonight. And the final score, the Chicago Bulls 90, the New York Knicks 89 in a